From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, right away, they'll change the look.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Lewis. Darren Waller. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Throwing is Lewis. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain. I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive, because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cleveland.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong
under pressure, and they got to him again. Dexter Lawrence Giants able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Now make that a second sack here in their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. With it is Jackson. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's Lewis. Back to the air on 2nd down. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Down, he's coming.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Watson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 34-yard line.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Drops it off for Chubb. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lewis. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Lewis. Oh, he tries to force it in. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, Lewis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing again, Lewis. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10 from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Ready.
Now Lewis on 1st and 10. That one finds Hyatt. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Lewis. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
After that throw, there's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 63 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when I looked out, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Bronco 80. Set, tempo, set.
To throw is Lewis. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's got room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Get it.
Lewis throwing on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lewis now going to throw on 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Here's Lewis throwing on 4th down. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on second is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Second down and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Hyatt has got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Lewis. And his throw is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now Lewis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use his...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. stiff-armed him. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for.
Touchdown! Paris Campbell, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Giants 42, Browns 17.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.